Okay, let me get this thing. Okay, where's the sound coming from? Is it coming from here? Nope. It's coming from here. Hello. Yep, that's where it's coming from. All right, let me get this out of my face. Hang on a minute. I can't see the chat if there's chat right now. I'm sorry. I have to look. I have to get my channel pulled up here. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Okay, give me just a moment here. Okay, now I've got this set up to where I can get Kayla in here later on if she texts me and lets me know. Oh, she's here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can add her to the chat. Okay, let me let her know that I sent the invite. Hey, Chris. Hi, Elaine. How are you? I wanted to talk to everybody. I've been so sick, y'all. I wanted to talk to everybody about that and about my new chomper situation. Like right now, I'm wearing my JOs. Kayla, hey, girl.
Hey y'all.
Oh, your camera looks so good.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, I'm like, Earthquake, it's LA. It's not LA, it's Oklahoma. That's the wrong weather. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I have been sick as a dog. You want to talk about coming and going at the same time? Girl. Yes. Ugh.
I feel bad for you.
It'll be all right. Chris said that he missed your live. So he's glad that he gets to catch you now. Hi Andrea, how are you?
It was stressful, to say the least.
Yeah. Here, let me get this over here where I've got the chat up. Okay, is the lighting still okay? I moved everything like over to this side, so I feel like it's like pow, and then like shadow. I'm hiding in the shadows. I'm Batman. Okay, so first thing that I want to talk about, Gisela. Hello, hi. How are you? Let me see how many we got watching right now. 15 right now. Welcome everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So this is going to be a little weird, but I have my other teeth right here. It's my smile. What, Peter?
Looks like Hunter decided to start another fire over there.
Actually, your Uncle Chris decided to do that. You can go out and look if you want to. Just put some shoes on.
Tonight I have a day off tomorrow, and
Okay, honey, I'm live right now.
I must play video games.
Then go play video games. I love you.
They have live radar, dude. I'm telling you.
I'm saying. Okay, I don't care, Peter. You're welcome. My life, y'all. Hope you're on the mend now. Sorry you've been sick. Girl, it has been this stomach bug where you violently just wrecked everything that you've ever eaten in your life.
From top to bottom.
Girl, yes. Okay. Like I told Kayla this earlier, and I don't get this gross with just everybody. So y'all are some special mofos right now. So when I first got sick, the first time that I had to run to the bathroom to get violently ill, like it hit me out of freaking nowhere. So I had to make a snap decision, right? Because I didn't know that I had to poo that badly. And so as I'm violently spewing forth everything I've ever eaten in my life, also pooed more than a little and went immediately from in front of the toilet to into the shower. So there's a stomach bug going around because now I've had it, my son-in-law's had it, my daughter's got it, my granddaughter just got over it, and Pete and Philip seem to be immune to it so far. So yeah.
Jerks.
Yes, I know, right? No, I'm actually glad that they don't have it because Philip is a big baby when he's sick. Oh my god.
Dude, it's a man thing. No offense.
Yeah, right?
The man flu is real.
Peter, what part of I'm live right now are you not understanding? Oh my god.
Dude, I hardly have been. I know, like, I don't get very many viewers anymore because I hardly ever go live, and it's like almost impossible. I almost give up because it's so much drama in my house when I go live. It's like everything happens, all the disasters happen.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Didn't your son get attacked by your cat? Is why you ended this last live,
Mm-hmm. I heard
girl?
fucking go, focus.
We all heard it too. You're like, I gotta go. He just got attacked. My cat just attacked him. I gotta go. Click, and I was like, whoa, that was abrupt.
It's always crazy, and I always have to hurry up and always have to hurry up and stop it before somebody hears like the real tea in the back.
Girl, here, let me turn you up a little bit. I feel like, here we go. Okay, talk now.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you better. Can everybody hear Kayla better? I feel like I've been like, rah, 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 and Kayla's like, nee, 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 like real little. But yeah, I've got these are my dentures that I got from Affordable Dentures. Hurrah, I'm done to smile. Yeah, see, there's the implant retainer right there. So these sons of bitches, this upper has been gagging the shit out of me the last couple of days. The juice reviewer, I walk in at an awkward time. I know, I'm sorry. Every time is an awkward time in my house. It just doesn't stop. I think it's pretty much the same for Kayla too, huh?
Yes, it's my life. I have 4 boys and a husband.
I have in my house, I have the boy, the girl child, her husband, the grand nugget, my husband, my brother, and soon my dad. So that's gonna be fun.
We're living a lot of life.
Girl, yes.
I'm just gonna start putting it like that. I'm living a lot of life right now.
Right? All of the life. If you could imagine it, that's what's happening right now. Except for the part where I, win $10 million and never have to worry about money again. That part doesn't happen.
And then you'll build me a house next door, right? And we can make soap together.
Not next door to this house, but somewhere else in Oklahoma. Oh yeah. That'll have shit. We gonna buy an island, girl. What are you talking about? That shit's happening just as soon as I win the pick 6 and pay off all my debt. Which,
yes,
girl,
the debt is so real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. So I didn't come on here to talk about that. Oh my God, that's another story for another time.
We'd be on here for a year.
Yes. Yeah, Gisela, all family, all of them. But what I wanted to talk about today, there are a couple of things that I wanted to come on here and say. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and honestly, I've tried to make a video probably 4 times since the last one that I made 3 weeks ago, and I get about halfway through what I'm talking about, and I just go, you know what, I don't want to talk about this right now. There's really only so much that I can say about my teeth until there's a change, and that's why I'm live right now, because there's been a change. Okay, so this is the upper that I got from Affordable Dentures. That's attractive, right? Go on, Kayla. It's fine. I look like my grandma. Hi, Bryson. See, I got my teeth out. Your mommy does that sometimes, doesn't she?
You want to play Greedy Granny because mommy's teeth, don't you? The game Greedy Granny, where she spits out her teeth.
Oh my goodness.
Mommy, don't you? I'm gonna let him play it on my channel. I think
that's funny.
It's a game with a denture thingy.
Mm-hmm. So I put is that the one I put in? Yeah, this is the one I've got. This is the denture that I got from J.O.'s Denture Lab. And so this has Pro Soft Liner in it right now. Snatch them out, right? So this has got Pro Soft Liner in it right now, which I really love. It fits really well. The taste of the Pro Soft Liner, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little gross. But if I put in my lower, okay, like I can wear these, but now that I'm thinking about it, they're making me gag already. It's especially bad when I put in the lower as well. And like when I'm driving my car around, like, girl, I've been spitting my upper teeth into my hand and hiding them down here whenever they make me gag until I get to where I'm going. Because I'm classy like that. No, but let me show you. I'm gotten really good at taking these out and putting them back in. Check this out. Done.
Dude, I'm so jealous.
This has actually turned out the lower with the implants is actually. Hold on. Oh my god, I got to do that because it's just bad. This has turned out to be a good idea. The lower implants is a good idea because I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be serious here. It doesn't work with me.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Dude, I looked over and my face was like.
You know what's funny is, see, you got the opposite thing of me right now. You got uppers and no lowers, and now I'm just like. It's a little backwards, but look, if I try to wear my JOs with my AD lower, oh my god, it's hella weird. The bite is like this. Let me not do that.
I'm trying to like open my eyes and open my mouth because my face looks so smashed when I looked over at my laptop.
Oh man.
I'm trying to
Yeah, Chris, real talk for real. So yeah, but okay, back to real talk. Like the lower implants is a really good idea because they don't float. For all the other trouble that I have, oh my god, that's not a good feeling, especially after just getting over being sick.
Don't do it. Don't.
Girl, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to. It's so gross.
I'm sitting right here. Get down, Bryson.
Boy, you gonna fall down.
Did you see what he just did?
I did. He's being a little monkey man right now. Little monkey man. Bless his heart.
Oh, you're making me interrupt Donna.
He's fine.
You're making me be rude.
We're used to it on your channel. Because Bryson.
It's always Bryson.
It's always Bryson. It is. And sometimes it's Maddie, but he comes through to give you like a hug and then he disappears. And so then we don't see Maddie anymore. But when it's Bryson, it's always Bryson. I love you girls. Really funny. Oh, thank you, Gisela. Back to real talk. They fit great. They have great suction just here lately. Oh my God. Within the last week, they've been gagging the shit out of me. And at first I thought that's what was making me sick. Like, because my upper started triggering my gag reflex like they did when they were brand new. So, but it's because they need adjusted again. Oh my God, let me take them out.
You're talking funny, like try not to gag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is the JO's denture. And this is the AD, the affordable dentures denture. Can you see the difference in the size?
Mm-hmm. Big difference. Holy shit.
Yeah. So this one is too, like the way that I'm holding it now, it's too tall, but it's too, they go this way. It's too long. Like if I put them,
I'm shocked.
Like this, the one on the bottom is my JO's upper, and the one on the top is my affordable dentures upper. And if I turn them around this way, you can really see just how much longer. God dang it. Let me line them up. God's sake. You can see it's just, how do I explain it here? Let me try it this way.
You can see it when you held him up the first time, the difference.
Really?
Yes.
Like if you look, like this is the one that I adjusted myself. So, and then the other one, it's just so much bulkier. I don't know, because if I look inside of it, okay, like if I look here and then I look here, like it looks like it's cut exactly the same. You see? Like it fits around the back of my gums like the same between this one and this one. But this one goes too far back on both sides. The only thing that I can figure is that this one is like more rounded, you see? And this one is like squared off. I don't know if that's making a difference or if it's because I took more out of the horseshoe than affordable dentures did.
Mm.
I
It
can't
just looks
tell.
bulkier.
It's girl, it's totally bulkier. Never mind it being longer. It's fatter, it's heftier, it's heavier, it's thicker. Like even with the reed line material on it, like you can see, like look how chunky that is.
The JO one has a reline in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does the affordable denture one?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's chunky as hell.
I mean, the teeth are pretty on it.
Yeah, I mean they're okay. What's funny about this, and I'm gonna take it out to show you because what's funny about this is the gum line comes down to here. Let me see if I can get it to focus in. You can see where the gum line is versus where the teeth are. You can
Yeah.
see the teeth through the gum line. So if I smile real big, you can totally see that fake gum line.
The gum line almost comes all the way down to the bottom of the teeth.
Yeah,
It looks
it's like here. Maybe it'll do better this way. Hi. But let's see. Focus. Can I get some focus?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's like here, and then yeah, there's the gum line right there. And then see how much taller the teeth you can see through.
Yeah, that's weird that they did it like that.
Yeah, see, and that's next to see my JOs aren't tall like that. God, you can really see that. Oh my God. They look so fake, man. It's terrible. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna come on here and like do this adjustment live like I did the last one. Probably not because I feel like I have a lot to take off of there. I'll probably make a video about the um the adjustment. I'm not going to do it live. I'm going to try not to focus on how bulky that upper denture is so that I can talk with them in. Oh my God. Like I'm sitting here like, what can I do? Can I eat a piece of ice? What can I do?
It's so hard to make that decision when you spent so much money on that affordable, because they were like royally tried to screw you over.
Yeah, man. The only reason I let them go ahead and make these dentures is because if I had canceled my order for the dentures, they would have charged me full pop for my extractions. They charged me $89 a piece for my extractions, and they charged them all as complicated extractions as instead of simple. They were all complex extractions. Regular price on the complex extractions was over $300. It would have been cheaper. It was cheaper for me to let them go ahead and make the dentures than it was for me to cancel my denture order
Yeah.
because they would go back and charge me full pop. Yeah, Chris, I definitely would like to have an ultra thin as well. This is a JO's premium acrylic denture. This is not an ultra thin, but if you look, you can see the light through it and everything. Where was this one? Oh, the suction is really good. This one, you kind of can, but not so much. I feel like a goofball, like teeth out, teeth in, teeth out, teeth in. Blech. Hi, Becky. Got a refund from Affordable. They just couldn't get them right. You know, and I'm not wholly unhappy with these. They're just very bulky. Like it's time for an adjustment. I want to do my own adjustments because I don't want to have to go back to affordable dentures for anything ever again. And I know enough about teeth now. I mean, all the research that I've done for my well over 100 videos that I've done about dentures. Oh my God, I know so much about teeth. It's like stupid. And I'm comfortable doing my own adjustments, but I feel like I'm getting gypped. Like I'm not getting what I paid for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, that's a side note that I want to go off on a little bit of a rant about something else for that matter. I'm a small business owner. Okay. And so what I'm going to say about my small business, and anybody can take this any way they want to, my small business does not do well when I don't do well by the people that work for me. That includes my husband, my daughter, my son sometimes, my brother, if he happens to help. You know, granted, these are family members and it's a family owned business, and, you know, whatever puts bread on the table, everybody should help. But I'm not going to get ahead if it's not for my people. And so you have to make sure that you're taking care of your people or they don't take care of you. That's all that I want to say about that. Got to take care of those people or they don't take care of you. Like the
Mhm.
soap doesn't make itself, honey. The soap doesn't package itself. The soap doesn't advertise itself. The soap doesn't run the website for me. Okay, the soap doesn't do any of that.
Mhm.
Here we go. Kayla, what kind of denture do you have?
I have
Holy shit, she took it out. Girl.
had to give back. I'm not so in my fantasy without my teeth. Okay, so this is my denture from I have a new phone, so I'm having a hard time like from Aspen Dental. Jesus. Um
That one is actually a good bit thinner than mine from Affordable is. Holy crap. Like I can see the light through that one and everything. It
yeah,
looks more comfortable.
this is a comfy light. And probably see um oh, see where the teeth are right there? They're very thick in the front of the teeth right here. Like where you can't see through it. And that's the part I don't like. I mean, I really don't like that part. Like even the edges and stuff you can see through. And I mean, they're pretty, but I don't think they took into consideration my face shape when they made these.
See, I know that's how you feel about it, but I feel like that teeth shape suits you very well, but I don't know what your natural teeth looked like before they went to hell.
I had very square teeth. All of my teeth were
Oh,
very square. And
okay.
I had very pointy canines. These are like all rounded. Every bit of it is rounded.
Yeah, they're not pointy at all. Holy cow.
No, and
And you're young enough where they should have given you a younger arrangement on your teeth with the
uh-huh.
pointier canines, I think.
Yeah. And over here, if you can see it, they had to file because they were too lazy to fix my bite before they made my denture, and they had went ahead and final like when I had my wax try, it was perfect. But when they did my final denture, my bite was so crooked they had to file half the teeth in the middle. See, I don't know if you can tell,
Yep,
but
I can see it. There's a divot there. There's a groove.
yeah, all through here, all of these teeth had that line through it, and these do not. And he was like, "Well, it's either I make this file line through these teeth, or you're gonna have your actual teeth filed down." And at that point, I had my real teeth, and they refused to fix it. And therefore, I am scared. No,
Girl. Are you
oh my
gonna
god,
live? Holy shit.
I almost peed my pants.
Wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened to either one of us this week.
I'm ready for life. Okay. My experience at Aspen was great. The people were great. They listened to me. The wax try, everything was great up until the final denture point. And they told me that my comfy light would be because my immediate denture is thinner than this one. My comfy immediate is thinner than this. And they were like, your permanent denture is going to be thinner than your immediate. And I was like, fuck yeah, like this is going to be an ultra thin. No, did not happen. But I mean, I was unhappy with them. And he was like, just wear them home. Cause I was crying sitting in the chair. And he was like, just please go home, wear them for a week. And if you don't like them within that week, I'll remake them for you. And then I really did like them. Like I was obsessed with myself, girl. I was taking selfies. I was all into my fantasy. Okay.
Girl, I remember.
I know, because I was sending you pictures like, boo, I'm hot. But now that I've seen the way that teeth, like other, denture maker that chooses teeth to fit the person's face, and like, I don't know, it made me not like these, honestly.
I remember you saying something about when you first got yours done, and you were so upset that he was telling you how so many people wish that they had teeth that were made like yours,
Mm-hmm.
and because they're not very straight across, like these, like they scream fake. They're all turned in on each other, and just they're not like my JO's dentures are very very straight across too, but there's at least some definition between the teeth. It doesn't look like somebody just stuck a card full of teeth
Yeah.
into my denture like how it looks here. And I've showed on videos before where I have a food trap in mine where all of the whole midline was like, it was over here.
Damn.
The midline is over here. So they had to move all the teeth. Well, instead of moving all of the teeth, they stopped right here with the anterior teeth. And that's all. You see the gasp right
Yeah.
here? And then down here too? Right there. That's a food trap where they were lazy and just moved the anterior teeth over to straighten up my midline into the center of my face. And then they didn't do anything else. And also, hello, Sandra. How are you? I know I said hey in the chat, but hey, girl, hey. Chris said his canines are very pointy as well.
I love that look. I love the pointy canine look. That's what I want in my new ones, which I'm very excited about.
Yes, I am very excited for you to get your new ones as well. Jamie does beautiful work, and I cannot wait to see what he's got in store for you. Like, I know you got your bite blocks are coming, so you're getting close, man. So close. And if you need help with those bite blocks, call me, man, because I know exactly what to do with those.
I'll be calling you at like 4:00 tomorrow.
And I had some example bite blocks here, but I pitched them when I cleaned out my desk.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I got a little in my feelings about a few things and started clearing out my desk and cleaning up my area because I got a new computer. Because my last one took a giant Duke all over. Listen to me trying to be family friendly. My other computer took a giant shit. Motherboard blew out. So it was a good excuse to clean my desk. Well, instead of just cleaning the top of my desk, I got pissed about some of the things that I found around the top of my desk, and I went and cleaned all through my desk too. So those went. There were some models of the inside of my mouth that I made that went. There's a lot of things that went.
You need to get your new teeth, Donna.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not real sure what to do about the teeth situation. Juice Reviewer says if Affordable Dentures is under contract with your insurance, they have to honor the contract rate regardless of canceling the order or not. So that's something that I need to call my insurance and see if that's true. Because Affordable Dentures told me that they would that they gave me the discount because I ordered the Ultimate Fit dentures. The Ultimate Fit are they're the ultimate bulk is what they are. They're more, and like you said that your Comfy Lights were more bulky than your immediate dentures, so are these, man. I didn't think it was possible, but these are too.
I know.
Better. They have good suction, and the implant retention on the bottom is just brilliant. But I can't with the gagging and the way the teeth are, and I try to be patient because after working with Jamie and working for Jamie, and learning as much as I've learned about dentures and how they're made and how they're supposed to look and what to expect and yada yada butts, I was very patient with them when it came to my wax try-in day, and it took them 6 tries to get it right. So, and I kept sending them back. I'm like, no, this is wrong. No, this is still wrong. And they're like, well, this isn't for fit. Yes, I know it's not for fit, but the midline's not lining up. So, and they told me, and I didn't need to be told this, they won't be as bulky as they are in the wax. I said, good. Well, guess what? They're worse. The wax was not as chunky as this. Hi, nice to see you back. Hi, Melanie. Thank you.
I know with like the chain denture stores, like hold out lipstick right there. I took my damn teeth out and my lip went whoop. Like with the chain denture stores, like Affordable Dentures and the place I went, Aspen, their rules, their refund policies, all of the things can differ from store to store. And that's what's nuts.
Yep, exactly. So I'm going to actually speak with my insurance about that. So Juice Reviewer, thank you very much for that. I'm still kind of in my feelings about my experience with Affordable Dentures. My experience with Affordable Dentures up to and including my extractions and the first 2 weeks of having my immediate dentures was fantastic. It was great. But I felt like after they received payment, after payment was cleared, then they were cleared from giving a flying fuck about how I felt about my teeth until it came time for the permanence. Um, Becky just did her final try-in at Aspen today. That's
I had a,
great.
yeah, I had a really good experience with my Aspen, except for when they had to file down my back teeth. I was pissed.
It's a shame that you didn't have your lowers done at that point because that wouldn't have happened. They would have made other adjustments and done other. They would have been remaking your dentures.
Yeah, that's why I went ahead and got the tops with my bottoms, because of where that's all filed out. The teeth would have to be up so much further on the right side than they would the left side. It would be weird looking. I'd have to have more gum. It's just too much, too much. I want to be able to put them in and them look right, and the teeth not be all jacked.
Yeah, matching set. That's important.
Pretty much. I went vain, I guess.
Girl, no, you are entitled to a matching set. Absolutely entitled to having a matching set. Hey, Pamela, welcome.
And I'm excited that they're gonna have Ivoclars in them.
Yeah, I am actually a little jelly of your Ivoclars right now. Like supposedly these are Ivoclar teeth in these dentures, but I'm not so sure after looking at the way that whoever was filing the teeth or the stuff polishing the stuff off of the dentures, they nicked the teeth and got dents in them. I mean, maybe they're Ivoclar because the Ivoclar Phonorez teeth are supposed to be really persnickety when you work with them. Jamie says that you can really tell when somebody has made a mistake with the Ivoclar teeth because it's almost impossible to make a mistake with the Ivoclar teeth. The way that they give them to you, they're just really easy to set. There's no wrong way to set them. They line up perfect like every time, and the finish on them is so nice. Jamie said that if you fuck up the finish, like you nick them with the sander or whatever, like you can really tell. And the only places that I've noticed that that's happened on these teeth are in the back on the posterior teeth. And there's like a little see-through spot in the one of them where they took the enamel finish off of the tooth when they were getting the polishing done.
That stinks. I've noticed with like the Ivoclar teeth, and if you guys don't know what that's at, a lot of people start out watching Kaylin Jackson. She has a brand of Ivoclar. I'm not sure if it's what you're talking about or not, but just an example or whatever. But I've noticed with those that the light doesn't like it. They don't absorb the light and like have that glare to the teeth like mine do. And these are supposed to be IPN and
Girl.
but I've noticed that with the Ivoclar versus like IPN or like regular, classic teeth, these absorb the light and are like a lot like reflective than like the Ivoclars. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Damn it.
No, I know what you're saying. They reflect light back differently. Like I feel like
Yeah.
these even reflect light differently than these do. You see, I don't think it has anything to do with them being in my mouth versus out of my mouth. Because if you, I'm terrible. See, they're like, I don't know. I feel like it's different. See how far off the bite is? It's like open right here.
I
If I
really
try to
love
wear
those teeth on you.
which ones? These?
Yes.
Yeah, I wear these like all the time unless I have to put these in to eat with or something. Like I just with the gagging issue and stuff, I just can't with these right now. G's reviewer says, I work for a company that makes the practice management software for dental offices. About half of calls are about insurance and write-offs, which is the difference between office fees and contract rate. Ooh.
Chris, I'm getting another permanent set. I'm getting a whole set. I'm getting a new permanent bottom and top from JO's Dental Lab. I'm getting the premium heat injected acrylic with Ivoclar teeth. To with the wizard, yo. They went to the dentist today.
Turn down, have a Kelly. This tastes like mint.
Honey, welcome.
My brother walked over and put his face in the thing. He thought I was just having a video chat with you, Kayla. I'm like, I'm live. He's like, oh shit. Ran off.
Sorry, everybody.
I missed it.
Yeah, you did. Come here. She's like, I missed it.
I'm at.
There he is.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. Pamela
All
said, honey, walk in a casino club to celebrate, and all of a sudden your teeth are glow in the dark white, glowing.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm leaving.
Okay, bye.
Bye, world.
He said, okay, I'm leaving. Bye, world. Bye,
That's
Vienna.
the thing. I don't know what shade to get. I haven't even picked out a shade yet, or shape, or nothing.
Well, what I'll tell you about bleach shades that I've learned between my experience with affordable dentures and working with Jamie is that where bleach shades are concerned, you got, because from natural shades, it goes A1 and then B1 is brighter. And then you've got your A0, which is brighter than that, and then B0, and then A00, and then B00. So it's like A B, and the lower the number, the brighter the teeth are. These
Yeah,
are B's, this is B0, this is A00.
Are
And
those
the
the
difference,
IPN?
these are IPN, these are not.
See, the Avoclars that he has, they go they're BL1, BL2, they're
Right.
BLs, and
Bleach 1, bleach 2, I get it.
yeah, they're like BL1 is the brightest, I think. It's like
Oh.
backwards from everything else.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
weird.
that is backwards.
It's
Huh.
confusing, yeah.
Yeah. No kidding.
My husband does not want me to get like really white teeth. He's like, no.
I think the shade that you have now are really pretty.
Yeah, that's what he said. I was wanting to get a shade brighter, and he's like, hell no.
They are like the same shade as the whites of your eyeballs. I feel like it's a good look for you.
Do they look that white still? I feel like they look yellow to me. Is it just because I'm used to them?
Probably because you're used to them. I think that they hold them up around a black light. You'll know what you want. Girl, that is a really good point. I have like a little black light in my son's room because he has a black light poster that the pictures don't show up on it until you shine the black light at it. Maybe I'll do that and look and see.
Yes, it's got me curious. I have to buy one to figure it out.
Oh, hey, Holly, how are you? Holly said Ivoclar's tooth shades are different from Dense by IPN, and she's right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
super white.
They are. Like, I forgot what I was going to say that fast. Damn.
I don't feel like your teeth are looking yellow. Are you still using the Dr. Berlin's liquid crystals on them, or are you using something else?
I have honestly, listen, I was going through the struggle with thrush. And I was taking like the pills. They gave me the mouth rinses. I was using the Dr. Berlin stuff. I could not.
Are you covering over your mic on your phone? Because I cannot hear you anymore. Girl.
Sorry. I got serious and was like squeezing my phone. I am so tired of this right here. Oh my God. It makes me feel like a crackhead for real. But anyways, you guys, go. I was going through this struggle with thrush, okay? I could not get rid of it. Can you hear me?
Yep, sure can.
They gave me the pills. They gave me the mouth rinses and statin mouth rinses. And I was using the Dr. Berlin soak. I couldn't understand like why I kept getting it over and over and over. And it was so bad, and I could not get rid of it with even the pill and the mouth rinses until I was like, I stopped using the Dr. Berlin's. I got my Polident tablets back, started using those, soaked my toothbrush in it every time I brushed my teeth. And because I would brush the sides of my mouth and like get it all off and then do the nystatin rinses and stuff.
Yeah.
And because the nystatin, when it hits the thrush, it explodes. And so I would brush it all off, and then I would do, yeah, that's what it does.
That sounds scary.
Yeah. And then I started soaking it in the Polydent tablets, and 3 days later, it was gone. I was using that acidophil. What do you, this stuff? Hold on. I started using This. It was like $4 at the dollar store.
Acidophilus.
Yes, this.
I can't say it without my lower in. I have the same problem you. Acidophilus right now. At least you don't have the Frankenstein look going on. I got my bolts.
Oh, stop it! You're gorgeous.
This one's loose. It's wiggly.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta get that fixed.
Scary. Yeah.
I gotta get it tightened up.
Oh my god, Frankenstein is scary. But after I changed the Polydent tablets, honestly, it went away. But I do use the Dr. Berlin stuff still to this day. I rotate every other day because I don't want to use it all because I'm too broke to buy more. But like, it really does whiten my teeth like nothing else.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what you're using for your soak because it doesn't look like your dentures have yellowed, or because I know, girl, you drink coffee and I know you've been smoking here and there. Not supposed to do that. I won't tell on you. But and you don't look like you have any staining on them at all for as long as you've had them. Nope, they look amazing. Pamela says Candida can kill. That stuff is nothing to play around with. So you're right to be careful about the thrush outbreaks that you had. Girl, I cannot hear you. You're muted.
Oh, I almost peed. I had it for 4 months straight.
Oh, girl, no. Ugh.
He had sticky candy. He was brushing his teeth after he licks it, and now he's brushing the couch.
For crying out loud. First of all, quit being a tattletale. Second of all, give me the toothbrush.
Somebody's brushing the couch with their toothbrush.
Yes. Who do you think it is?
Probably Bryson. Probably Bryson.
Goose. Yes.
There are worse things he could be doing with that toothbrush.
Girl, agreed.
Chris wants to know why you take the probiotic.
Why I was taking, because I had thrush really bad and it like knocked it out. I was told by a fellow denture wearer to buy that and that it would get rid of my thrush, and it did in 2 days. 2-3 days it was gone, and I was fighting it for like 3 months.
Yeah, when I got thrush, when I first got my immediate dentures, I didn't use a probiotic. I would, and this is going to sound super gross, but I rinsed my mouth out. Like I would swish for like 2 minutes straight with plain yogurt. It was the most disgusting thing ever, but it totally worked.
I've
It's
heard
like,
of people doing that.
yeah, it's like the cultures in the yogurt or the probiotics in the yogurt or the probiotic that you were taking will get rid of that candida yeast. Like it eats it.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela says that stuff goes from your mouth, then to your gut, and then your brain. That is really scary.
I got scared because I started looking it up online, and people, like some people can't get rid of it. Like it stays in their gut, and they're downstairs and they're upstairs in their gut, and like it stays for life. It's like, here, bitch, I'm here for life. Like, I gotcha. You know, I started getting scared. Yes, girl.
What?
But I was so happy when I started taking that, and that's like when I started reading on it, I was like, I have to do something. So that's when I changed up my mouth breath. Like I started using regular toothpaste. I changed back to the Polydent tablets, and then did that, and it went away. Took that acidophilus or whatever the hell it's called, and it worked. So
I can say it now. I have all my teeth in. Acidophilus. Juice Reviewer says, I had my eval and impressions for upper this week, and E-Day is set for the 12th. Birthday gift to myself. Well, happy birthday, and congratulations on taking that first step towards your denture journey. That is so exciting.
You won't regret it.
If I had it to all go back and do all over again, honestly, I would have taken better care of my teeth. But between either dealing with, getting all of them fixed per se, or getting them all yanked and replaced, I would go the replacement route if I had it to do all over again, because it's my understanding from what I've heard, some dentists say, and this is in videos that I've watched and articles that I've read, that there is an understanding that a root canal will fail after X number of years. And I had failed root canals and failed crown replacements and bridges and the whole 9 yards, and the expense that I incurred over the years replacing and repairing teeth doesn't, like, the cost of the dentures and the extractions doesn't hold a candle to the money that I'm saving myself over the long run, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just the lifetime of $15,000 every 4 years. It would have been like every 4 or 5 years for me, because that's what happened. I got all my teeth drilled and filled, and then 4 years later it started failing. Then of course, I got half of them busted out, and then they just got worse from there, and it's just too much money in the long run. And now I just don't give a shit.
I mean, you do a little bit because you keep doing this, like, with your.
It's driving me crazy, man. I hate even going out in the public. I need bottom teeth so bad.
Girl, I went into one of our local credit unions today to open a new checking account and didn't have my bottom teeth in. I was wearing my JOs for my uppers instead of these, and I didn't even think twice about it until the guy I was sitting there right across the desk from talking to was looking, like, he started doing this number just a little bit. Like, he's trying to figure out, like, there's something wrong with my face, but he can't quite figure it out.
Oh my God.
Holly,
clock you, girl.
Holly says, now you know why I married a dentist. Girl, yes.
Jelly.
Yes, totally.
What?
Sandra says, reminds me of Sesame Street Snuffleupagus. Can you say Snuffleupagus, Kayla?
Snuffleupagus.
You got an extra F in there. That's so funny. You said
Snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus. There's a P in there.
Oh, Snuffleupagus. You want to watch my mouth when I say it? It's Snuffleupagus.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
It's bad.
So yeah, and I was hoping that if I'm giving this information, I'm sure Holly's gonna call bullshit on it for me. But Holly's married to a dentist, and the doc has been super helpful in the groups that they're part of, the denture groups on Facebook, and I figure if I've given some kind of misinformation or something, Holly would probably call bullshit on it, but I'm pretty sure that it's right that that certain dental procedures have a life expectancy over others. I think
I was told 4 to 5 years for my for the fillings that I had got. Maybe it depends on the grade of stuff they use. I know she used the cheapest shit for me because I had it was government assistance that was giving it to me for that one time only. Yeah,
that's how I got my teeth fixed the first time, was government assistance, because I was 16 years old, and I got medical assistance because I was an emancipated minor, and blah blah blah, working at McDonald's and going to high school. You don't have enough money to get your teeth done, whatever. Becky, so we're killing her right now. Today's extraction day. Gisela, did you have your teeth pulled already today, or you mean you having them done later today? Because I don't know what time it is where you are. Oh, I wish they tell the truth about veneers. All procedures have a reasonable life expectancy. Yeah. And so when I was 16 years old, I got all of them drilled and filled. I got some of them root canaled. I got some crowned. My mouth was a mess, girl, because my grandparents didn't know that you had to take little kids to the dentist because their kids didn't have problems with their teeth. I must have inherited it from the other side of the family. But I've had fillings that have lasted me for 10 and 15 years before they needed to be replaced, namely the ones in these teeth here. I guess because these teeth don't see as much wear and tear, maybe, as the ones in the back that do all the grinding do. I don't know. The ones in the back gave me more problems than, these ones were like the good ones. And then as far as good goes, and all the rest of them were just utter shit. But the fillings in these teeth lasted for a really long time.
See, mine was opposite. All my back teeth were good. I got a lot of good teeth pulled just to get my denture. And like my front teeth were the ones going bad. My oral surgeon asked me when I went to get my bottoms done, because I only had like 2 or 3 bad teeth and I got 10 pulled. He said, why am I pulling good teeth? And I said, because I'm fucking poor. I can't afford it. And I'm done putting money into my mouth. Like, I can't do it. Because in West Virginia, I had that gap because when I got punched in the mouth and it cracked all my teeth in half, and that when the nerve stuck out.
And Peter's trying to get my attention. I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, you're still alive. Never mind.
And the nerve was sticking out of that one. And I dealt with that for 6 months. Every time I tried to talk, it would shoot that pain to my face. Every time my tongue touched it, I couldn't eat. And I did it for 6 months because did not want to get it pulled. But a root canal for that one tooth was $1,000 for just a root canal. And then he
Wow.
wanted to like cap it and that was another $1,000. And it was just too much. It was just too much.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me about with the root canal, because then they want to put a cap on it, but then they want to put like a permanent crown after the temporary cap thing. Lady E said, sorry, Gisela, but at least you're on your way in your denture journey. Did they give you something for the pain? Oh, she said it hurts so much. Girl, I am so sorry that you're in pain. I hope that you get some relief from that and that you got some like decent drugs to take. And if they didn't give you decent drugs, I'm going to tell you ibuprofen and popsicles are going to be your friend, girl.
Ibuprofen, yes. Popsicles or ice. Ibuprofen worked better for me than the narcotics they gave me. Keep on it. Take it every 4 hours. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And prescription strength, I want to say was it 1,000 milligrams or 1,200? I can't remember. It was like 1,000 for one and 1,200 for the other. It was like one of them was acetaminophen and the other one was ibuprofen. But the ibuprofen helps with the swelling. It's an anti-inflammatory.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's really going to be your friend. Like in the first days after in that first week after your extractions. She said, yeah, ibuprofen. Keep had elevated ice packs and ibuprofen. Yep, Sandra is absolutely right. If you can sleep on an incline like this instead of like this for the first couple of days, it helps so much.
Yeah, I slept on my back the first night. Nobody told me. And I slept on my back the whole time. And the throbbing was just... And I bled for 3 days straight.
I don't know how you dealt with it, girl.
And I had dry socket on top of it. It was just horrible. It was the worst time of my life. And the bad days didn't even get there until like day 6 through the second week was the worst time for me.
Hey, Suzanne, thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, girl. Hey, how are you? Welcome.
Oh, you're lucky, Becky. In my state, like Medicaid and stuff, they won't pay for dentures. They'll only pay for extractions. That is it. Nothing else with dental, nothing except for extractions. It pays nothing for dentures, nothing at all. And it should, though. It should.
Absolutely should. I feel like dentures are more than a cosmetic thing. This is why I don't understand where some of these dentists get off telling their patients that it's okay that you're not able to eat with your dentures. Like, I understand that you're not going to get the same kind of, force distribution, the same efficiency at masticating your food, that kind of thing. I understand that it's not going to be the same, but you should still, like, you should be able to chew a peanut butter sandwich, y'all. Like, you should definitely be able to chew some food. And so for Medicaid, and programs like it to only pay for the extractions and not to pay for the replacement, I feel like that's not an equal quality of life. It's not restoring quality of life. And I feel like it's half-assed. Like, I feel like that Medicaid should cover the dentures, like whatever that means. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being an asshole about it, but I feel like folks that have to rely on the system to get what they need are given the short end of the stick, so to speak, where that's concerned.
I'm in West Virginia, Becky. Honestly, the juice reviewer, I got Percocet or something, um or like Lortab, and it didn't do shit. It really didn't. The ibuprofen helped me more than anything. I quit taking the other ones and just started taking 800 milligrams of ibuprofen every 4 hours.
See, girl, I was taking the narcotic on top of ibuprofen. Like, I would take the narcotic, and then I would take the prescription ibuprofen, and then I would take acetaminophen, and then I would take a non-prescription amount of ibuprofen. And this was every 2 hours. I was going like this. So by the time one was wearing off, like, and I didn't feel anything, and then I finally got tired of eating so many pills. And I'm sure everybody remembers I made a video. It was like day 6 or day 7, something like that, where I'm like, I'm done with this. I'm not going to take these pills. And boy, I was hating my life. And then was like, that whole video, I'm like going to Walgreens looking for, some kind of alternative to the narcotics. And finally, I just went home and cried and cried and cried. And my husband's finally like, will you please just take your meds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because like the Lortab, it has Tylenol in it versus like Percocet that has ibuprofen in it, and the Tylenol just did nothing for me. Even when I tried to take it, instead of like ibuprofen, it just didn't do shit because it's not for anti-inflammatory or anything.
Yeah. Becky says they think teeth are a luxury. Juice reviewer said, I made sure my dentist is going to prescribe Norco. I won't be feeling much. I'm really glad that you got some relief planned before the whole 9 yards. Juice
Yes.
reviewer, that's going to be important for you.
Planning is very important when it comes to this, and to understand, to have patience with yourself, because you're going to cry. You're going to be like, it's going to be an emotional roller coaster for real.
Yeah, Lady E said, be careful with the ibuprofen, though. It can mess with your stomach. You might need milk or food of some sort of pudding or something. And I was drinking the Ensure shakes like the whole first 2 weeks. I was so scared to bite into anything because I thought that I was going to get some food to dislodge like one of the clots and get dry socket or whatever. But I ended up with dry sockets in the top anyway. Freaking four of them, 5 of them, something like, I don't know. It was bad. It was so bad. And but I think that with all the dairy or the thick whatever it is that's in those shakes that went down, I think that's what saved my stomach from the amount of ibuprofen I was munching, because I was literally eating them like Tic Tacs.
Me too. I noticed with the dry socket, nothing will take the pain away. Narcotics will not take that pain away. Nothing, ice, nothing will take that pain away.
I packed it with a little bitty cotton ball soaked in clove oil, and that worked like the first 2 times I did it, but then after that, it just burned the shit out of my mouth.
Yeah, I did the same exact thing.
Sandra said $6,500 out of her savings. Girl, I didn't have savings. I had insurance, which would cover up to $5,000 for the family, up to $3,500 per individual. So my insurance covered $3,500 of my procedures and dentures, and then I had to pay the rest out of pocket, which I didn't have. So I had to take out a loan through Care Credit to pay for the rest. Becky said it's expensive too. I can see why people go without teeth. Red Cross toothache medicine will help dry socket. Yes, that is, and I think I do. I still have it in my top drawer where I kept it handy. This is the stuff that I used. These are the little cotton balls. So who is it that's getting their E-Day coming up? Let's see. Gisela just had hers, and Juice Reviewers is coming up. So this stuff, it's called Red Cross, but it's clove oil. And these are the little cotton balls. They call them cotton pellets on the packet. And that's exactly what they are. It looks like somebody took the end. Yeah, that's a bad example. It looks like somebody, goddamn, how many of them do I need? It looks like somebody took the end off of a Q-tip. It's got like a little hole in it, and it looks like somebody took, and they give you a little pair of tweezers, and you take your little tweezers and you stick this down in the oil and you shove that up in where the dry socket is, and it's what the dental office will do too, and it kills it. It's really, really good for that. Just putting the clove oil on, though, is a good pain reliever once, maybe twice. Don't use it the way that you would use Anbesol or the Anbesol. Another thing to get, Anbesol mouth rinse for all mouth sores plus pain is what it's called. That stuff was one of my very best friends. And also, if you can get some of this is Benzodent. This is really, really good stuff. It's like it'll serve as an adhesive as well as a pain reliever, but this stuff is amazing. It stays in place and it lasts longer than what the just like the Anbesol did. Let me putting all the stuff back in here like I don't have a little baggie to put it in.
Can you guys see me?
I can't see you anymore. I can hear you.
Oh wait, duh. I went to YouTube. I'll show you guys what I have in my box.
John said he had 28 teeth extracted 3 weeks ago and it cost him $7,300. This right here, 25 extractions plus these dentures is $8,400 right here. Lady E said, without the pain medicine, I couldn't have survived. The ibuprofen was too hard on my stomach and other medical conditions, but it's very individual. And it is. Lady E, that's an excellent point, that your pain management is going to be individualized to you. Kayla and I can sit here and give you, or give anybody pointers and tips and examples of things that worked for us all day and all night long. But our treatment plan and our tips and tricks might not work for you the same way that they did for us. What do you need, Peter?
That is right, because you didn't like the Benzodent, but however, I loved it. This is very thick and it helped me a lot. Donna didn't care for it. It didn't work out for her, but for me, this was very good. And then I've never from day one used adhesive. I've tried it for like my channel and stuff, but I've never actually like use it from a day-to-day basis. But when I have tried it out like through a trial and for a while and stuff for the sake of my people, Secure was the best adhesive I have ever tried, along with the Polydent powder, which I have somewhere. Oh, Polygrip. I don't know why I keep saying Polydent, but that, and then there's another little stick somewhere for pain. Where'd it go? Oh, it's called Kanka. And this was my favorite pain reliever first, and then the Benzodent that Donna didn't care for.
Yeah, Kanka was a really good thing, but I didn't get the little pen like what Kayla has. I had a little, it looked like nail polish, the little brush in the dippy doo in the bottle. That's what that's called, a bottle. Yeah, she's got the little brush, which would have been so much more exact for where I needed it. But as soon as like I would touch one spot of the inside of my mouth with the Kanka's stuff, it was like immediate saliva, and then it went everywhere. And then I felt like a drooling buffoon for like an hour afterwards.
It explodes in your mouth immediately.
How long did it take you to be able to speak properly? I'm on day 3 and it's really frustrating because I'm a choir director and it's almost Christmas. I can't sing or speak well at all. Phil, that is an excellent question. For me, it took months because I feel like it took months. Okay. Because my speech patterns still aren't the same as they were before getting the dentures. But in all honesty, like if I'm not hard on myself, I'm not picky about it. If I go back and think, I want to say it was probably week 3 when I finally got the hang of everything. Singing in the shower, reading out loud, both of those things helped me out a whole bunch. So Elaine is right on it about reading out loud. Like the more speaking that you can do, the more practice that you can get, the better off you'll be, I think.
Yeah, I sang my ABCs and 1, 2, 3s all day long for the first like week. And
Girl, I felt like a preschool teacher.
I did too. But that's what I did. I sang my ABCs constantly because you need your ABCs. That's how you pronounce. So that's what I did.
Hey, Sways, how are you, honey? Welcome. You caught us talking about chompers again.
Hey, honey.
John says that his dentures are going to cost $1,100 for the upper, and the lower costs the same. After the discounts, mine were 819 per arch, where my full set of JO's dentures was 450. Now the prices have changed a little bit because the cost of materials have gone up since I ordered my premium set, but it's still quite a bit more affordable than the option that I had gone with in the first place. Two implants. Yes, I'm doing great. What about yourself? I am doing fantabulous now. We just got done with this horrendous stomach bug around here's ways where like you would puke up your guts and then you would poop out whatever was left rapidly. So it was not it was not nice. Two implants, yes. Now I'm gonna freak out Lewis. But there we go. Two implants. See? Yep, two implants, Gisela.
I think it's crazy how like the gum is like up around, like it's taller than the rest of your gum.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
it's weird because there's a space between my gums and where the trough of the denture sits. Like it doesn't sit up against the denture the way that my floaters did.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's like a space there. So like I'm constantly like taking them back out after I eat to get rid of little bits that get underneath of there and that kind of thing.
I was just about to say, I bet you get a lot of food up underneath there. We need should.
Glad it gets better. I'm trying that with the ABCs. When I get to K, my bottom plate pops out. I'm sorry for your trouble, but that's funny. Mine does the same thing. Whenever I get to Q, the EU thing, it just made it want to come up and out. EU, Q, and it would come up and it would come out. So K wasn't such a problem, but Q was definitely a shit of a letter for me.
Mine were the K. That when you K, it would sling my immediates out. Like when I first got mine, it was like day 3. I know it was day 3. I'll never forget it. I got so mad at my kids because they were being like the worst kids they could be on that day, and I was like in so much pain and miserable when I had nobody here with me and 4 children, and I started yelling at them, and I slung my teeth out, and it went from like me being pissed to sad to like mad and crying.
Aww.
So damn mad. Like I was screaming, yelling, and then I spit them out, and I was in so much pain, like immediate bawling, and then it felt like they were like, "Oh my god, mom!" So they started crying. It was a whole ordeal.
Oh man, I think I've only been mad enough since I got my dentures to yell them out one time, and it was I Pete had thrown rocks or dirt or something at one of the neighbors' cars, and I found out about it, and I marched my happy ass up there, and I made him sweep their driveway. I made him knock on the door and apologize. I threw his bike into my car, and I was yelling, and and the teeth were dropping and coming out, and I spat them into my hand and finished what I was saying and put them back in.
I've chewed on my teeth a few times, like not realizing they came dislodged. When I was eating, I did that earlier when I was eating Taco Bell. I was eating a Crunch Wrap. You guys, I can bite into things and put like nothing. Like I have teeth. It's crazy.
That's awesome, dude. Don says it's expensive, but it'll be worth it. Took out a $10,000 loan on my insurance, only covers $1,000 a year. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we ended up getting like an extra like dental buy up so that I could get my dentures taken care of, so that I could get my teeth fixed. And it wasn't enough to cover. And I didn't think about it at the time, but I could have just gotten the upper done and then waited and got the lower done like what Kayla did. But at the time, I'm just like, nope, get them all out, get them done, get them out. I don't care what it costs. Just, here, take my firstborn child. Just get rid of these. Your camera's off again, honey.
I think if I could have got them both done at the same time, I don't know. I couldn't imagine.
I wouldn't do it. That's probably the only thing that I'd do differently. I would hang on to those bottom teeth for a little while longer and make better use of my insurance.
I
Because
think
I could have gone to get the lowers done after the insurance reset for the year and then ended up with much less of a loan than what I ended up taking out to get them taken care of.
you know what's crazy to me? A lot of people have been saying that their dentist, their insurance is making them get 3 to 4 teeth pulled at a time. And then they'll wait weeks or a month and then go get 3 or 4 more pulled. It's like this big, long, drawn out shit for like 4 or 5, 6 months. But my problem with that and getting a good denture that fits is I feel like your gums are going to be so different. Shrunk on one side, big up here, shrunk big, shrunk big. I do not advise that. I feel like you'll never get a good fitting denture unless you're well over a year into your journey.
I feel the same way about that. I feel like the healing process would be, now that I'm familiar with how my healing process went, I feel like it would be wonky to get them done like that. Hi, Tanya. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's constant holes in your mouth and healing for 6 months. I mean, what kind of quality of life is that for 6 months? Shit. I mean, that's crazy to me.
When you say it that way, now that I think about it, I had holes in my mouth with no healing for years. So that's probably a better quality of life than what I had to have healing in between. But I still, I'm glad I got them all done in one shot.
Yeah.
Totally glad. Suzanne says she got some of the Pro Soft and that stuff is nasty. The first time she put it in, it went everywhere. Almost all of it came and covered my teeth on the outside. I have no idea what I did wrong. I had that problem when I first used the Pro Soft on my lower, because it's very malleable. It's runny. And so you have to wait longer than the time I figured out before I did my upper. You have to wait longer to for it to set up and be stickier. Like the instructions say the consistency of honey, but really you want the consistency of almost Play-Doh, like literally, or it will absolutely flow and run and go over. I don't know if you can see where the line of ProSoft is right here. It kind of focuses in a little bit, but it ran over the top of my denture. You see, like that's not all ProSoft up here. It's not like built up the wall. It flowed over. It covered these teeth right here. I don't think you did anything wrong. I think that the instructions are a little like they want it to flow and to get into all the little undercuts in your mouth and everything. But I feel like it should be a little more solid before you put it in your face, because I had that exact problem with my lower.
So I have a bunch of denture fit, right? What do you notice about that?
That's awesome.
The pieces are broken off of it, girl.
What?
I messaged Juliet like a week ago and told her that like 6 of the tubes that I have are broken off. Half the ones that I have are broken off.
Like the tips broke?
The plunger.
The plungers. Oh,
is broken off of 6 of them.
girl.
And the silicone came out of them. They're dried up. I can't use them.
Oh no.
I messaged her over a week ago. Haven't heard nothing back yet. I can't hear you.
God damn it. Pardon my French. But yeah, I hope she gets back to you soon. DentureFit is normally a really good company where customer service is concerned, so I hope she gets back to you soon.
Maybe I should call customer service instead. I know she's like a super busy lady.
I think that a call to customer service would probably, because I don't know what Juliet's got going on nowadays, but you're absolutely right. She's super busy last time I checked in with her, so.
She's a super sweet lady.
Absolutely. Cindy said, hi, Cindy, by the way. Hey, girl, hey. Said, my gums have shrunk so much, my top dentures do not stay in. I'm constantly doing that sucking motion to get them to stay. Yeah, I was doing the same thing with my JOs, which were meant to be an intermediate denture, something that I could wear between immediates and permanents. And so I had a good bit of gum shrinkage going on while I was using these. And all I can tell you is if it's not appropriate for you to go back to your dentist and get adjustments and reline done, like it very well could be time for a hard reline. But the ProSoft and Denture Fit and Reline It from Walmart, which is only like $6. All work great to get that fit back while your gums are still changing.
Yeah, I never used adhesive from even the time. I know it sounds crazy, but even when I got my immediates, I've never used adhesive like a day-to-day basis ever. I've only used it to. I've only wore it for like a day, a couple, like 2 or 3 days for my channel, just specifically to do reviews for my channel to let people know what's best. I only use that, and I never had to use adhesive. It was crazy. I consider myself very lucky to not have had to.
Yeah, girl, because my experience has not been anything like that. Like I've been relining my dentures since I got my dentures. The only ones I haven't had to reline are my permanents right now, and I've had them for since October. So October, November, 2 months now, and I haven't had to put a reline material in them. So I'm blessed there. Bev said, "Hey, missed you. Hey, missed you too, girl. Already used part of my insurance and FSA, but with insurance and FSA, only had to pay $286 out of pocket. FSA is flexible spending account. That is really good, Jisrier. That's really awesome that your insurance is so good.
There are places you can call and research that you can pay like $15 to $20 a month for like dental insurance, and some of them pay 50-50 now. You get lucky and find, I forget who it is. She's on my channel, but she went through them and got 50% of the price off her denture.
Oh, wow.
Yes, there are places that can help you. It's still a lot of money up front, but there is places you can research to get, a lot of it taken off, or even just a little bit of it.
John says, I could have done it that way, but I wanted it all done at once, so it's done and over with. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. John, that's the school of thought that I was in, because I've had single extractions before, and I didn't want to drag it out. It's just like, get them all out. I'll heal all at the same time. I won't have to be in pain for an extended period of time. Like, I was a big baby about it. So I'm just like, yank them out. Yank them all out.
Yeah, I felt the same. I wanted it done and over with. That's why I got good teeth pulled on the bottom. I'm like, bye, I'm done with it. It's never see again. I'm done with tooth pain. I'm done with toothaches. I'm done with nerve pain and all of it.
Amen. Tanya says she's starting to think about permanence, considering a clear ultra thin from RK. I have not looked at Russell Klein in quite a few months because I had gone through Jamie to get my JOs done for my intermediate dentures. But now that I have my permanents from Affordable Dentures and I'm so unhappy with them, I'm going to be looking at either going through JO's dentures or Russell Klein dentures or some alternative to the local practices for my permanent denture solution. These are so bulky, girl. They've been, and I don't want to say the G word because the more that I think about it, the more that they do it. But yeah, they're bad. Sandra said she had 2 or 3 extractions per week from back to front, went 3 months toothless, no temps, got perms 2 years ago, no relines, no adhesive. That is awesome, Sandra. That's actually a really good experience. Elaine said, Cindy, you might want to try adhesive. I know that's what it says, adhesive, but I get it. It's adhesive. Yay, autocorrect. I hate this stuff, but it does work because of shrinkage. Mine just fall out. I use polygrip powder and it works best for me. Yeah, adhesives are a good temporary solution whenever you're going through the gum shrinkage and that kind of thing. What happens when they do a hard reline at the dentist? Cindy, when they do a hard reline at the dentist, they basically take an impression of your mouth by using your denture as the impression tray. and then they will take that and they'll keep your dentures for an hour, 2, 3, however long it takes. And they will put another layer of acrylic into your dentures to snug them up. For like everywhere that impression material was, it'll fill in all that gap between your existing denture and your gums. So it's a much more permanent solution than a soft reline is. John didn't get immediate dentures, so he has to wait 7 weeks to get impressions. Eating is a challenge. Yes. Eating was definitely a challenge for me when I got my immediate dentures. I can't, and it's a challenge for me whenever I don't have my teeth in. So I can't imagine what you're going through with healing and shrinking and not having immediate dentures, even to rip through foods. That's got to be really rough. I'm so sorry you're going through that. Tanya's headed to work. Bye, Tanya. I hope you have a good night, day, morning, whatever it is for you. I'm sorry you have to work, honey.
Donna,
Yes.
so much, honey.
No, I miss you too, honey. Thank you so much for doing this live with me tonight. I wasn't planning on doing one, but like I get a wild hair up my ass every once in a while, and here I am. So thank you so much for coming on and doing this. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, darling.
Sandra said her dentist had her roll hard candy around in her mouth 3 or 4 times a day to smooth her gums before the impressions. She truly was lucky with her experience. Sandra, it sounds like you had a really great dentist that was very attentive to all of your needs and gave you really great advice. John ate Sloppy Joes tonight. Man, that was good, dude. Sloppy Joes is one of my favorite things ever, and they're so edentulous. Edentulous means without teeth. They're edentulous friendly, and I love Sloppy Joes so much.
Oh
Like
my
when
God.
last night, Sloppy Joes, man, I didn't even put it on a bun. I was just eating the stuff with a fork, like like a fat kid. It was so good.
I did like a whole video of stuff I ate the first few weeks.
Let's see, things that I started off eating that those without teeth might be able to eat. And now that I don't have, like, because I'll eat without them every once in a while. And I find that cereal is a pain in the dick, but oatmeal is not. And I can gum up a lunch meat sandwich pretty good. Grilled cheese and tomato soup is good. You dunk the grilled cheese right into the tomato soup, dude. It's so good. What else? Any kind of soup, really. I mean, stay away from the liquid diet thing because we all know that, right? And of course, peanut butter jelly sandwiches. That stuff that you can gum up real easy. But what might surprise you is that potato chips aren't that difficult to do. You have to be careful not to turn the little pieces once you smash them. Because what I figured out is if you take your tongue and put it against your lower gums, you can smash food up against your upper gums.
Yep.
And that's how I eat potato chips. Can't do it with corn chips, but can totally do it with potato chips.
Yep. You get a food processor or a pressure cooker. You can put your meats in that and they will melt in your mouth, and you can just literally smash it up with your tongue. You can use chicken broth, beef broth, all that stuff. Get your broth, and you put chicken in it, vegetables. You can process vegetables and just have like a good, healthy meal.
Juice Reviewer had a girlfriend that ate sloppy joes with a knife and fork. Said, I knew she wasn't for me. My kids and I have it all over the place, and she's eating it as if it was a steak. That's amazing. When I say I eat sloppy joe with a fork, I mean I don't bother with the bun. I just, just eating it because I didn't want to bother with the bun. Because the hot dog buns, the hamburger buns that we had at the time were not the kind that I like. I'm picky about bread. I know that's so stupid, but I'm picky about bread. Like for my sloppy joes, it has to be on a potato roll. I love potato bread. Potato bread is very, very chewy
Yes.
and mushy, and
Oh, it's
I
so good.
yes, I love it. And I can't the regular hamburger buns. I don't know what I was thinking, but maybe I didn't buy them. I don't remember, but they were just regular hamburger buns, and they I don't know, they're like grainy, which is I don't know how to explain it. They're grainy, and I don't like the texture after you get it chewed up. So I just forked up the forked up the sloppy joes. Fuck that regular hamburger bun. I was, "Arr, arr, arr." True fat kid style. I wasn't worried about making a mess. I could give a damn, but but I just didn't like the bun.
I haven't had sloppy joes in at least 4 years. I'm gonna have to get some tomorrow.
Yes, you are, man. I got 2 cans of manwich in my cabinet right now.
I like the bold kind. That's my favorite. I can't believe I haven't had it in so long. Like the flavor in the bold, it's just like extra thick and like I don't know.
I
There's more
toss
tomatoey flavor.
I toss a can of diced tomatoes in there, and I will cut up onions and green peppers and like saute them until they're soft in some like a little bit of olive oil before I ever put the stuff together, and then I put my meat in on top of that,
Ooh, yum.
and then put the manwich stuff in it. What's up, Chris?
Bougie man, which
Girl, yes,
bougie ass sloppy joes.
we doctor the shit out of every canned thing or pre-made thing that we get around here because that's what you do when you're poor, but you still like flavor in your food.
Yes. I can make a meal out of nothing, girl.
I am alive today because of miso soup powder mix and macaroni and cheese.
Thanksgiving sucked though. All I could eat was the soft stuff, man. That turkey looked yummy. My
I didn't.
insurance paid
didn't eat-
50% of my extractions. I had to pay for my temporary. I'm like, Kayla, don't use adhesive. That's awesome.
That's amazing, Tanya. Frozen corn dogs and Nukem can eat without teeth. You know, my dad got me an air fryer for Christmas last year. And I put corn dogs in the air fryer now. I'm so bougie. I don't put them in the. I can't eat a nuked. I'm so spoiled. I can't eat a nuked corn dog anymore. But so with the when you use the air fryer on them, or you cook them in the oven, okay? Because that's how I'm used to doing it. I just make a whole bunch, so I cook them in the oven. Because when we're eating corn dogs in my house, everybody eating corn dogs. It's not like a snack thing. It's not a lunch thing. I got yeah. It's a family meal because when you're poor you eat the corn dogs. So, so I put the corn dogs in the oven because you can get more of them done faster than one right after the other in the microwave, whatever. And then you get mine is cold in the middle, and mine is just seared the shit out of my tongue, and you get all the mixed reaction from the fam down, and it's not worth the hassle. So, but after I started putting them in the air fryer, it makes the outside of it crunchy. So I have to smash it with my finger like this and then get the part where I went like this into the corn dog and then bite into it. And I could totally do that too. I am ridiculous, y'all. I had my bottom. Andrea said she had her bottom removed in January with the denture. That was the worst for her. Very painful. Got depressed. Was scared about getting my top teeth done. I had my top teeth done 2 weeks ago. Andrea, congratulations on moving forward with your denture journey. It is a very, very emotional and very personal thing for a lot of people, and you are not weird or odd or out of line at all with feeling the way that you did. And even the way that you do now. I don't know if you're feeling better about yourself. I hope that you are. But the denture journey is very different for each and every one of us. So your mouth is as individual to you, and your experience with your mouth is as individual to you as your fingerprints are. So and there's another YouTuber that says all the time, don't get caught up in someone else's journey. And she's right. My journey isn't going to be the same as your journey. My journey hasn't been the same as Kayla's journey. Kayla's journey hasn't been the same as any other YouTuber on on YouTube. That's not
Girl.
redundant, girl. No, you're absolutely well within your rights and a sense of normalcy to feel depressed or feel any way that you need to feel about how your journey is going. So don't let anybody make you feel like you're weird or different, because that's not how it is.
Be patient and just love yourself. You'll get through it. Hi, the Pete.
Hello.
She said hello.
We are getting hit by some serious storms right now.
Oh, really? I'm jealous.
She says, really, I'm jealous. Yeah, we had a cold front come in behind a warm front. We had 65 degrees and overcast today, and now it's like dumping down rain. The dog's hiding under my desk and everything.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's so weird. When I first got my top denture, trying to smile was awkward. I could not smile because I had lived so many years with intentionally, not letting my muscles and stuff react and just not smiling. I had to practice smiling. It was crazy. But now my little bougie ass putting on lipstick.
Andrea said her tops didn't hurt as bad as the bottom, and she feels a lot better about herself now that she can smile without hiding her mouth. Girl, yes. I know exactly what that's like. Sway says not as bad as the storms here right now. He's in Scotland. America giving us their
Oh,
storms, but like 5 times worse by the time it hits us. Sways, while I'm thinking about it, Philip and I are back to playing WoW again. We play on the Airy Peak server, but we play on the Horde side. So if you want to make Horde tunes and join the guild Ministry of Defense, that's where you'll find us every time that we're on. And we've been playing WoW quite a bit, like leveling up our tunes from 90 to 120. So there's your nerd moment of the night, everybody.
my husband used to play the shit out of that every single day. He would try playing it when we were driving.
Oh my God, how?
He was so addicted to it. I just spit everywhere. Not out loud.
Patooey, patooey, patooey. No big deal. Patooey.
Since I got my bottom teeth out, I spit on my husband so many times, dude. I'm like, oh, sorry, I just spit. He just moves on with life.
John said he's going to try to eat a hot dog. He tried a week ago and couldn't. Go, John. That's awesome. Keep trying. That's the biggest thing that I can say to anybody. Keep trying. Just because you don't do it, can't eat it, can't chomp it up, whatever, the first time, doesn't mean that you won't ever be able to. Keep trying.
Yeah, it's day to day, literally. You can not do something one day and then tomorrow do it. So don't give up. Bruh, they cut my hair off.
Sandra says she's always been poor, but there's just two of us old people in the house, so I nuke a lot of stuff. I totally get that, man. If it was just me and Philip here, I would break out my gourmet microwave skills all day long. I promise.
Is the air fryer good? I want to
The air
get
fryer is actually really good. It's
Nick's,
totally worth it.
Nick's been wanting one. I think I'm going to get him one for Christmas.
We put pizza rolls in it. Tater tots and fries, and I mean, when I say fries, I mean cut up slices of potato that I cut myself, not just like the frozen fries that are already cooked, but you basically reheating them whenever you cook them. Like it'll cook the potatoes through, and they're freaking good. Like it's totally worth it.
Oh, Sandra, what good advice. Put a towel on your pillow. You'll probably drool tonight. Most people do. Yes, I ruined a few pillows with blood.
It sounds weird, but if you put a couple tablespoons of sweet pickle relish in your sloppy joes, it's great too. I've heard folks say that adding a little bit of pickle relish to a lot of different things makes them really good. And I'm not a pickle eater, so that's a really good suggestion. Thank you.
My husband eats relish on his hamburgers and everything. It's good. He got me doing it.
I can't.
He
I
got me
can't.
dipping Doritos and cream cheese, girl.
You know what's good is taking the Pringles and sliding it along the cream cheese and getting just a little layer of cream cheese on the Pringles. Girl, just the plain old Pringles. And it is so good.
That sounds good.
John says he watches Bill Westland's videos. He says never give up, and I told him I will never, never give up. That's awesome, and that's the best advice out there is never give up. And so Bill is absolutely delivering that fantastic advice whenever he says never give up. He was one of the very first YouTubers that I watched before when I was researching because I was looking for procedure videos and I came across YouTubers that were documenting their denture journeys. So, oh, hold on. Tornado hazard. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed, blah, blah, blah. Locations in or near the path, including Nowata, Skiatook, Collinsville, Ramona, Bilala, Vera, Watova. That's not here. No, that's not here. Yeah, we got tornado warnings. The very best thing that you can do is listen for the sirens the same ones that you hear every Wednesday, but they'll be like 10 times louder. Yeah, we'll be okay.
Is that your brother freaking out?
He's not used to being in Tornado Alley. Bacon wrapped hot dog with cream cheese. Y'all making me hungry right now. Beans and cornbread, biscuits and gravy, mac and cheese. Girl, yes.
If everybody's still asleep, I'm gonna go get another caramel sundae.
You're so bad right now.
I must have it. And I wonder why I've gained 37 pounds, man.
Girl, I promise you, I've lost half of what I gained in the last couple days being sick. I puked it all up and pooped it all out.
I'm so jealous, bro.
Oh, look at you. Are you checking to see if everybody's sleeping so you can go get ice cream?
I was not playing jokes.
Girl, I know you were never not serious about ice cream.
I used to on our lives. I would be going there every night when, like, on our nights we do our lives. I'd be in the McDonald's line.
Girl, you would take us to the drive-thru every damn time we did a live.
We about to go through the drive-thru.
Girl. Oh, here we go. Tornado watch isn't anything to worry about. It's the whenever you get imminent danger, like tornado warning, that's when you worry. Yeah.
Tell him when he hears, just wait till he hears the sirens, and then bend over, touch his feet, grab his knees, and kiss his ass goodbye. That's all.
I'm telling him that. She said whenever the sirens go off, bend over, touch your toes,
Grab your feet.
Bend your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, I can't bend over that far.
He says, I'm old. I can't bend over that far.
I can't see the chat.
What you're looking for is tornado warning. Yeah, tornado watch is just, we looking.
I'm just kidding, Chris. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, the conditions look ripe for it. But normally we're fine.
I would be scared too. I'm sitting here talking shit.
Yeah, I live in Oklahoma, y'all. I live in Tulsa. So whenever we get a cold front, a warm front with a cold front behind it, then we get those straight line winds and we can get rotation. Stuff like that. What? He says now he just wants to go play in a tornado. Elaine said, that's the right attitude, John. When I got mine done 20 weeks ago. You still counting them in weeks, girl. Bless your heart. I swear I was going to win this battle, not the dentures, and that's my outlook every day. Hang in there. We're here for you. And that Elaine is just, that sums it up so well. The denture community is fantastic and amazing. If you are not already a member of any support group on Facebook or any of the other social media communities that you might frequent, search them up. You will find them. There's a couple of really good ones. There's one specifically for women. If you search up women with dentures, support group, or you search up denture support group. There's one for the chomper chat group that I started and I need to check in on because I haven't in a minute. That group, my admins are amazing and it basically runs itself. Like there are so many people that will answer questions, give support, give the atta girl, atta boy, whatever. And it's just amazing how everybody's there for each other. So I'm going to suggest that for everybody.
If you stay out of the drama.
Yeah, there are some groups that thrive on the drama, but the Chomper Chat group's not like that. The Denture Talk group's
No.
not like that. And well, that's and the Women with Dentures group I haven't seen is like that. When I was a member of them, I can say that the drama was not something that permeated the groups. I don't know how it is today. The Chomper Chat group I do because it's my group. But there are a lot of really good ones. It's a matter of getting in there and seeing what's going on and weeding out. I don't want to hear this kind of stuff. Let me leave this one because there are several. There are several.
But you can, yeah, you're right, Donnie. You'll get a lot of support.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the most emotional thing I've ever been through in my life, honestly.
John said eating bacon was like jerky. He couldn't eat it. And a banana, he couldn't believe how hard it was to eat. Dude, my very first week with dentures, I tried to bite into a banana because I figured it's soft, right? No big deal. Dude, no. The banana's tricky little lion-ass bastard. It looks like it would be a nice soft food that you could mush up when you freshly without teeth. And it's not. It's not made for people that are freshly without teeth. Get your gums healed up some and try the banana again. I was very disappointed by the banana.
I was disappointed by bread and lettuce.
Girl,
Lettuce
yes.
let me down for like a year.
Tanya says she loves her air fryer so much she wished she would have made soup in the pressure cooker. I missed meat after extractions. Yeah, that's something that I need to get. Like I have a pressure oven because Dad got me one of those too. It's like the Emerald Lagasse, whatever. No, it's who's the German dude?
I have no idea.
I don't remember. I feel terrible. I haven't watched the cooking shows in forever. But anyway, it's anyway, I got a pressure oven and it's cool because it cooks things super fast and makes meat really juicy. But I miss my grandma's pressure cooker. Like that's something that I want is a pressure cooker because the having the meat just come out that soft. And I'm talking, pork, cuts of beef, whatever you put in there. Like you could gum up a pork rib bone after my grandma got done cooking it in a pressure cooker. Like the meat would fall off of the bones and then you could eat the bones. Like that's how soft everything came out. It was, and we did too. Like I ain't even gonna sit here and lie. Yep, we did. We ate the bones. They were good too, buddy.
Bone marrow is like weirdly good.
Yes. That's a great way to put it. Weirdly good. You wouldn't think that it would be, but I'll tell you what, them pork rib bones, nom nom nom.
We're so like we're always so like scattered and talk about so much. That's awesome. I love it. But anywho, corned beef is one of my favorite things to eat with cabbage, and it's one of the toughest cuts of meat there is. They have to pickle it and do all that crap. But in an Instapot or like a pressure cooker, it's like you can eat it with so good. Those things are amazing. I highly suggest if you can afford it, to get one of those if you're going through like your journey or whatever. That or a processor, a cheap food processor.
Mm-hmm. No, not Gordon Ramsay. Wolfgang Puck. That guy, Wolfgang Puck. Thank you, Pamela. This is running through the list of TV chefs. It made me remember. It's the Wolfgang Puck pressure oven, and it's like it looks like a little toaster oven, but it's big enough to hold a 13x9 pan. And I totally like speed through meatloaf and green bean casserole and all kinds of stuff. I don't suggest baking like baked goods like muffins and things in it. That didn't turn out too good for me. But just about anything else. Are we in the McDonald's drive-thru? You asshole.
Oh, I am being a jerk. My bad.
Now I want to go. Tornado be damned. I'm like, I need a frappe. God damn
Some
it.
days we drive to Starbucks together, honey. Some days we go to McDonald's together, honey.
Oh, Sway said Gordon Ramsay is from the same area as he is. That's really cool. Yeah, Kayla takes us through the drive through every time we do a live together. We're always going through the drive through with Kayla for ice cream or a shake, two shakes because she's got that app.
Dude, that's how I gained 30 pounds was the 2 shakes tonight. Like, I'm not joking.
And John says he wants to. Oh, let's see. I'm not in any group now. Ladies with dentures does not tolerate drama. Yeah, ladies with the women with dentures group didn't tolerate drama. They're very awesome. Um, Post your Facebook link for the new people. I will get right on that. Women throwing kids in closets with mattresses, and the men going, "Hey, look, what's that in the sky spinning?" Yes, Pamela, that's exactly what it's like out here. Uh, I want to toughen up my gums before I get my dentures. I have tried to toughen up my gums. I don't know how many times, but what happens is like they'll get the little calluses and they'll start feeling rough, and I'm like, yeah, I got, Mr. T gums, and then it all peels off, and it's like this freak healing enigma where every time I toughen up my gums, the stuff will just peel right off again, and then they're baby smooth and super sensitive, and I don't understand why. Oh, Kayla's placing her order, everybody. Not on the menu, but Sonic will make a banana, peanut butter, and hot fudge shake. That sounds absolutely sinful. That sounds hell worthy, and I love the idea.
You guys, she didn't know what I wanted because I was like, I would like a caramel sundae, and she was like, I'm sorry, you want a caramel frappe? And I was like, no, I want a caramel sundae. She was like, oh, you mean a caramel sundae?
No, she did
No,
not.
you did not go there with
Girl.
me.
Oh no. So I don't know if you caught it or not, Kayla. I was just saying Sandra said that it's not on the menu, but Sonic will make a banana peanut butter and hot fudge shake. And I said that sounds absolutely sinful. It's the best idea that I've heard in I don't know how long.
We have a place called Cookout here, and they have the best ever peanut butter and banana shakes. Oh my god, they're to die for. I should have went there.
She said her granddaughter got those shakes when she was pregnant and got her started on them. Sandra, see, you're about to get me started too. Is Sonic still open? What time is it?
There's there's a place here that does peach ice cream. It's called Austin's Creamery or something. And they have like peach ice cream, grape ice cream, like legit real like ingredients. And
That
they also
sounds
have
really
they also
weird.
have a pickle ice cream.
That sounds super weird, man.
Yeah. It is. But it's so good. I haven't tried the pickle one, but the peach one and the grape is really good.
I don't know what this whole pickle thing is that's sweeping across the nation, but Sonic will do a pickle like freeze drink. It's like a pickle juice flavored slushy. And it's
Ugh.
fucking weird.
I love fried pickles and ranch. That is like one
So
of
you
my
sound like
pet
a West
peeves.
Virginian right now. Fried pickles. Give me that fair food.
Did I say it like fried pickles? Does it
Girl,
sound like that
yes.
redneck?
Girl. Honey child, yes.
I'm leaking Appalachia, honey. I can't
Girl,
help it.
yes, you are. Leaking Appalachia. I snorted. Oh my God, look what you made me do.
I almost snorted and peed my pants earlier, so we're even.
What about mushrooms are hard to eat? Yeah, canned mushrooms, yes. Fresh mushrooms, not so much. Fresh mushrooms were easier for me to deal with than cooked or canned. Pamela said, with Delta Dental, $600 buys you $900 if you max out your benefit. So combined, that's $1,500 toward your work. That's really cool.
This whole denture process makes me want to go back to school to be like a dental tech. and like actually legit help people, so dentists will quit robbing patients of the rest of their life and making them walk out the doors like they do. It hurts my heart.
Yeah, I'm sure that there are certain reasons for certain courses of recommended treatment, and I wish I knew what they all were. Because from where I sit on the patient, as the patient in a chair, it just looks like, man, how many Porsches do you need? How many Lexuses can you park in your driveway? But I know that there are good dentists out there that aren't out to just take you for a ride and milk your mouth for as much money as it's worth. Um, I just wish I knew where some of them were.
Yeah, I have a whole different like sense about dentists just because I've seen what somebody can do through mail order denture. Like if somebody can make teeth that pretty and teeth that fit that well through the mail and they're not even sitting there with you is just like mind blowing.
Yeah, that gets me too. Like, if Jamie can do such a good job with my dentures from 1,000 miles away, and Russell can do a good job with other people's dentures from, Florida, regardless of where they are. What is it that keeps places like? I sorry, I had to take them out again because I was sitting here like, what? I'm so classy. Um, but it makes me wonder why places like the Affordable Dentures where I went have to take back 6 times to get it to here. Not even right, but to here. Um, it just it mind blowing. Exactly. Pamela said, "Give me that fried turkey leg." Yes, fair food, girl.
Fair food.
Fair food. You mean fair food, girl? Shit. You can tell I'm from Maryland sometimes. We're neighbors to
I
West Virginia.
know.
We're neighbors.
Like I say Ivy instead of Ivy. Ivy.
Ivy.
Ivy.
I say
Ivy.
orange.
Ivy.
I say orange instead of orange.
I
And
say
I get made
orange.
fun of.
Orange you
Mushrooms.
glad?
Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say orange?
There
Durr.
was, you know how they have like the Dexter memes from like how people talk in West Virginia? They're everywhere, right? And I shared this one on my Facebook and it said, "How's the roads out there?" And it said, "Slicker than snot."
I know that's right, though. I've heard people say that.
It's so
It is. And,
everywhere.
and see, when you're in Oklahoma, the joke's not West Virginia, the joke is Arkansas. Like I think every region has its West Virginia. You know what I mean? And so down here, it's Arkansas is our West Virginia. So I could basically take every West Virginia joke that I've ever heard and switch it for Arkansas, and I'm still funny
That's
to the
awesome.
locals. John said
West,
that mushrooms are like rubber to him. I didn't have that problem with the fresh ones, man. Just once you cook them, then it's like,
that's what I was
and
just about to say. Don't cook them.
yeah. Elaine said the electric pressure cookers are amazing. I have one. They work just like the old fashioned ones, only without the danger. Girl, okay, worth looking into then. Dentists have taken credit for the labs they mail the work and images to for far too long. Gray or gray? When do you use which? Gray with an E or gray with an A? I, I don't know.
Gray. I guess
Gray with
A.
an A or gray with an E?
I guess I say it with an A. Gray.
I think it's said the same way,
Gray.
but like
Green.
whenever you write it, do you spell it Gray or do you spell it Grey?
Grey. Or yeah, Grey.
You need to think about that.
Gre.
John says when he eats, it looks funny. You should see me trying to eat. Well, I'll make a video of eating without teeth because I look like my granddad. Not even gonna sugarcoat that one. I look like my grandpa. Like,
I love mukbangs. They're so fun.
mm-hmm.
Some people think it's weird, but I like doing them.
Really?
Yes, I've done them with me eating salads and all kinds. Like the salad from Wendy's that has the lettuce, the apples, the pecans, because those were like that was three of the hardest things for me to eat through my journey. Like I couldn't eat it for until I hit my year mark. I couldn't eat any of that stuff. So I was so happy. It was like a thing for me to show people like don't give up. You'll eventually be able to eat whatever you want if you leave them in and don't give up.
And here I am fighting the urge to spit mine out again because I'm sitting here like, don't gag on camera. Don't gag on camera.
This lady's gonna sit with me again.
Are you still in the drive-through line? What's taking them so long?
Yes, girl. They better put extra caramel on this.
Right? Extra caramel.
Yes, my bad.
Hey, Kim. How are you? Kim Garner's here. Welcome.
Hey, sweetie.
Pamela says she's missed that giggling. Oh, girl, you can't put me and Kayla together in the same chat. I promise. We're terrible. Are you at the window paying for your order now?
Yeah.
Hello, Mick Cashier. Hi. YouTube says hello. I'm ridiculous. Don't mind me.
She was like, "What the fuck?"
Don't fuck with the people that mess with your food, dude.
Slicker and snot.
Slippery and snot. Tanya says I'm getting a caramel sundae too if the machine isn't broke. Girl. And they always make like the machine is Milo, like the machine is broken, but it's not. They're totally taking it down for cleaning. It's not broken. Like I used to explain people that all the time when I worked at McDonald's. We're like, oh, is the machine broke? No, we're cleaning it.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, oh.
Because it takes forever to clean them. They don't want to wait till closing. But don't let them fool you. Their ice cream machine and their shake machine are two different things now. So when they tell me their ice cream machine's down, I'm like, okay, give me a shake then.
Kim, hey girl, hey. Right? See, the ice cream and the shakes come out of the same machine, just out of different sides of the machine. Like there's a hopper that stays at a different temperature than the other one. I know too much about how McDonald's works. I'm gonna stop right now.
Well,
oh my goodness.
They have two different machines.
Oh, do they? See, in our McDonald's, we had the combo machine where you get the shakes out of the one side and the ice cream out of the other, and they would keep the one side freezing and the other side not quite.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Bib Dog Prime wants to know, do you guys know who John Fears is? I don't. I could Google it. I have no idea who that is.
I do not either. Sorry, that was really rude.
How dare you get a caramel sundae and not share it with the rest of us?
But the way the camera was angled, it showed my face like upside down with ice cream coming out of it.
I missed that bit. Oh my goodness.
I have to hurry up and eat it because somebody's still awake. Oh man, I forgot to get a drink.
Oops. You're going to have caramel on your breath, girl. They're going to know you're going to be guilty as fuck when you walk back in the door.
Like, Mom, you still got some on your chin.
Right? Oh my goodness. John said he hasn't tried tossed salad yet. That'll be some funny shit. I tried to eat salad on camera the first attempt that I made at salad, and the salad was a little wilty, so it didn't work out very well. And it was a salad that I got from Chick-fil-A. Yeah, it was a Chick-fil-A salad, and I ended up just picking the chicken out of it and eating it because the lettuce was a little wilty. Didn't work out real well. Oh, I know, but they'll just say it's broke. That's so bad. I see Christmas stockings. Yeah, we've got the house. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm doing shit here that doesn't. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got the house decorated for Christmas. There's the mantle there. And the tree is over there. There's my son-in-law. My brother's feet. Yeah.
Dude, somebody complained about me. You'll know what I'm talking about. They complained about me, like cursing and stuff in my videos.
Oh, for God's sakes. The way I see it, there are far worse things that could slip out of my mouth besides the occasional F-bomb. And I just, For me, all that I can say is if I've offended somebody, pray for me. That's it. That's all that I can say. I'm going to offend somebody no matter what I say. So if I've happened to offend somebody with my language, then that just I'm going to chalk that up to par for the course and just say, you know what, please pray for me, because that's what we do.
Y'all, I need prayers for living so close to this McDonald's.
Girl, you do.
It's been the death of my body. I've never been this big, only pregnant. 9 months pregnant.
Same. I think it's because now I can eat all the things, so I do eat all the things. Plus,
Yeah.
I sit on my butt for 40 plus hours a week. Or I did. I'm gonna not do that anymore. Yeah, sitting on my butt's got a lot to do with it, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I gotta take these out. This is just ugh. I'm so sorry. That was gross. I'm gonna try not to do that while you're eating. That was so gross.
I don't care.
The implants are easy. The implants are easier to here. Damn it. The implant retained denture is easier to take out now that I've worn the hardware in a little bit. So the thing that the dentist was telling me in the first place that would happen with it loosening up a little bit and getting easier to work with, it's totally true. So there's good news for anybody considering implants. Like, they're hard as hell to get in and out at first, but after about a week, it's no big deal. Kayla, are you still sneaking your Sunday? Camera's all dark. I hear chewing and scraping against the plastic spoon against.
No, I didn't get to enjoy it. It's already gone.
Oh, no. What's the point? Oh my goodness
What is my
gracious.
life?
Oh my gosh, this is what we've
is my
become.
life?
This is what we've become. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it makes me think of that Facebook video thing. What are you gonna do? Oh, what is it? Sit on my ass, eat bread and desserts, and get all fat and sassy.
Yes, that's my plan for my 40s.
Oh, eat bread and desserts and get all fat and sassy.
Judgy Johnnies and Judies need to hush. We're all human, growing and learning. That's true. And no matter how old I get, how much I think I know, and how grown I think I am, I always have room. Always. Just another crazy Friday night, Kim. Girl, I know that's right.
Oh, I feel insatiable right now. What is going on?
Girl, Pamela said you inhaled it.
Drink wine. I probably have some on my face. I have to throw my Sunday containers into the garbage.
I remember watching you showing us you had cooking the slow cooker and you said it looks good but can't eat it now. I know what you mean. Yeah, man, I got so tired at first of cooking meals that I couldn't eat. It was so heartbreaking because I don't know if you can tell I'm a fat chick. So I adore food. I adore good food, and I like it. And then I can cook and I can't eat it. It makes me sad inside and I die a little. It's just, are you hiding the evidence in your purse? What are you doing?
It's bedtime, Maddie. We had
Tanya got a caramel sundae. We're corrupting the masses.
Look how rough I look.
like an addict hiding her habit right now. Oh my word. Ooh. Ooh. What is my hair even doing right now? Where's that piece? It's like
Tanya said, yes, I got a caramel sundae.
Oh, yeah. Pamela said you're not fat. Girl, you have not stepped on my scale. My scale tells me me otherwise. I'm getting close to 200 and I'm not even 5 foot tall. It's yeah,
Same.
it's spread out where it needs to be spread to, but it's not nice.
I finally got a booty for the first time of my life. I ain't mad about that.
Girl, same.
Sweet
Okay, I've
spirit.
always had like a little bit of that going on, but now it's like, and my husband's like, and I'm like, yeah.
He's like, he's like, please, give me more.
Me too. It sucks. It looks good, but can't eat it. John, I know exactly what you mean. It makes me sad when I can cook things and can't eat them. Because I don't have that problem too much anymore. Sometimes now it's like I just get tired of looking at the thing that I'm cooking and end up not eating it.
My
You're gonna
eyes
go brave the tornado so you can go smoke a cigarette. You pioneer, you.
my eyes are watering. I was laughing so hard.
Curves and fluff, still not fat. Right on, girl. I'll take it. I'll take it.
I make the dumbest faces when I'm trying to read comments.
I could totally tell you were reading. That's why I didn't say anything. You're like, I'm like, what is she reading? I'm like scrolling up trying to find the thing that made you make that face.
It's just my face.
Oh no, girl.
It's like when you look over and I'm going like that. It's because I'm looking at you instead of into the camera. You're on mute.
God dang it. Yeah, when I'm looking at you, my eyes are here, and when I'm looking at the chat, they're over here. So I feel like I don't know what I feel like, but I feel like a crazy person. Like here's the camera, but then here's you, and then over here's the chat, and I'm like those crazy darting eyes like everywhere, and I'm just like, God, I hope I don't look like a crazy person. Which reminds me, I didn't take my meds today, so there's that.
Girl, I haven't taken my medicine in like 2 months.
Ooh, I couldn't survive that. Mm-mm. The house is so pretty, Donna. Oh, thank you, Elaine. I appreciate that. It's a little bit messy right now, not as bad as it normally is. You guys aren't seeing the giant pile of totes that's normally back here.
Seasonal depression is creeping up on me.
Girl, I know that's right. That's why I'm happy that I have this little bottle right here. It's a happy little bottle. It's a bottle full of Clonopin. It's a happy little bottle. The giggles are contagious. My dogs are looking at me like I'm crazy. Pamela, that's too funny. I love getting the judgmental stare from the dog. That's exactly where I needed it to come from, too, you know? Of all the things in this house that could look at me some kind of way, it has to be the dog.
Dog, you're embarrassing me, Mom.
Right? Is he still? No, he's not. He's not hiding. The rain must have stopped. He's not hiding under my desk anymore. Big old 55-pound pit bull dog, afraid of fucking thunderstorm.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to go because I have to use the toilet very badly.
Oh yeah, we're not trying to do that. This is not your standard phone call.
You guys, I got caramel all in my hair trying to use that.
Girl,
The evidence is real.
you need to wash that down the drain, girl.
I'm gonna have to take a shower now.
I will try it even if I know I can't eat it. I keep trying and never giving up. John, that is exactly the attitude to have. Well, since Kayla has to go to the pate and we're not trying to go with her like we went to through the drive-through with her, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up now.
How long have we been on?
That's an excellent question that I wish I had an answer to.
Hold on.
It's been a while. We have 25 people watching right now.
Oh, well, that makes me feel bad for leaving.
You know, if you got to go, you got to go, dude.
I can hold it for a minute.
Don't poop on yourself like I did the
No, I
other
gotta
day.
pee.
We could be. That's different. Uh, contagious and wonderful. Love to hear laughter and love to laugh. Yes.
I'm trying to read who said that.
Elaine.
Oh, so nice.
If these girls only knew how much they help. Aw, thank you, Pamela.
Oh, that's
So nice. Aw.
If we can bring a laugh, we will give it to you.
Yes, absolutely. Especially at my own expense. Because, if I can't laugh at myself and I can't have others laughing at / with me, then I've got more problems than anybody needs to care to discuss with me.
Yes. What is my life if I cannot laugh at myself?
Who is it that said they were doing a Donna when they took their dentures out on that
Oh
video?
my God, that's awesome.
Somebody said they were doing a Donna and took their dentures out, and I'm like, oh my God,
Oh yeah.
I'm famous. They know they do this every other night. They're the best medicine and terrific friends to us. All plus a bonus, two beautiful ladies. Oh, you guys are so nice. Kim
so
said I did. Girl, yes.
You guys are so sweet. Thank you.
Yes. I'm going to cry. I swear to God.
If you cry, then I'll cry.
I'm going to cry. And you're going to cry. And we're all going to cry. Nice chatting with you, ladies. We'll chat again soon. I know we're terrible.
We do good lives, girl.
Yeah, we do. We make a good team. Absolutely. But it is nearly 11 p.m. here. So I think I'm going to let you go pee. And I'm going to go possibly pee too. And and thank you so much to everybody that joined us to laugh along. Oh my God. To share your experiences and to give each other advice and support. We love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you all.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Be good to each other. Keep smiling and keep being awesome. We will catch you next time. I'm not sure when that'll be. We might just do this Friday nights instead of Wednesday. I don't know. It depends on when Miss Kayla's free because she's got all the. Kim said, let's all go pee. Fuck it. Let's all go pee.
I usually do mine. My old schedule was on Fridays at like 10 o'clock because my children were asleep. But that works perfect for me.
Yeah, and I had chosen Wednesdays in the first place because that's what was left. Honestly, Mark got the Mondays and you wanted the Fridays. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll take Wednesday. It's fine. So maybe we'll do this Friday nights if that works in with your schedule really well. Then we'll go ahead and just do this on Fridays. I always said you two need a podcast, girl. If we could get in the same room, all hell would break loose on the interweb. I promise.
Oh my God, dude.
Actually, we're going to end up being in the same room here in not too much longer. I am going to travel to Western Maryland in the middle of January to take care of my dad after his surgery. And Kayla is a scant hour away from where my dad lives. So we will be broadcasting live from a Starbucks somewhere, probably.
Oh my God.
Together in the same frame and everything. It's going to be great.
Dude, you have no idea how excited I am about this.
Girl, I'm so stoked. Like I'm sad that I have to like come take care of my dad, that he's having surgery and stuff, but I'm so stoked to get to take you out for coffee and go hang out and do the chick thing. It's gonna be so fantastical. Oh my God.
Yes, I'm actually gonna get to meet my best friend.
Right? Oh my gosh, so crazy. So crazy. Kim said this is more fun. Lol, nothing better to do. Nearly 5 a.m. there? Who said that? Melanie. Oh, yeah, 5 a.m. in the UK. Holy cow.
Holy cow. Well, you all have a great night. Be a good person. Make good choices.
Yes.
Bye.
Talk to you all later. Bye. Thank you all again so much for tuning in. See you next time.